Put him in there. Gently. We'll deal with him tomorrow.
Delson wasn't wrong. Now, how to find Stanford. This is what happens to mortals who step out of line. An implant. They must have taken that from a corpse. This implant could be useful. I've never seen a machine like that. A slot for what would appear to be a small card. It's a perfect fit. Let's see how it works. There, I've got an implant, but it's blinking. There's something flashing under their skin. That's not very discreet. That's not very discreet. That's not very discreet.
Clearance implant required.
That doesn't work on corpses. I can fix that. They don't know everything about us yet. A closet. Disappointing. A vaccination campaign from 1988. There must have been more traffic here back then. They haven't been used for years. They don't appear to use this area. They don't appear to use this area. How strange. This looks like an implant scanner.
Higher clearance required.
Restricted access. Interesting.
Hey! Who are you? You shouldn't be on this floor. Identify yourself immediately, or I'm calling security.
It's entirely normal for me to be here. You have nothing to worry about.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a little stressed out. Usually the men in suits stay downstairs. But you seem different. In a good way. Not like those Vatican guys, but I shouldn't say anything.
Is there a problem with them?
Let's just say I thought we had tough standards, but the Society of St. Leopold has proven me wrong. Before they came here and changed everything, it was actually pretty simple.
What do you mean?
Now there are tons more clearance levels. They're really proud of that downstairs. But the truth is, there are tons of errors all the time, and everyone has to update their implants constantly.
Is that why mine doesn't work on the closet?
Is that the first time it's happened to you? Unbelievable!
What do I need to do?
Just like everyone else, we're following procedure.
My question isn't about the protocol, but what you can do to help a colleague in need.
Yeah, I get it. I've got a bunch of green implants in the safe in my office. The code is 423. You can take one, but you have to remember to bring it back.
Can you remind me how it works?
Go to any implant machine. It's really easy. There are instructions if you need them.
Thank you.
Of course. There's no more room in the morgue. Where did I put that file?
Here are the implants. Blue implants. I have one already. No red implants. They're reserved for the Society of St. Leopold. Here are the green implants. Closed. These hallways, they converted a hospital.
There's no more room in the morgue.
Let's see what that opens for me. Good. Let's see where this takes me. This base is bigger than I thought. It's not going to be that easy to find Stanford.
Don't move!
Easy there, soldier. I've got to...
On your knees! Hands behind your head!
Lower your weapon and let me through.
On your knees, I said! Now!
He resisted. How? When Stanford learns that his colleague was held up, he'll want to know who was responsible for it. There will be consequences to pay.
Stanford!
Scan your implant.
Are we all right?
Yeah. Next time, let me know.
That was close. I'll have to be careful. It's much larger than I thought.
Damn! Unbelievable. Fucking implants. Yeah, it's me again. I can't get into anything.
Okay, go to database.
I'm telling you, the database is locked. If I keep it up, I'll block the entire system.
Swan, we need to collaborate.
Sorry, I don't see what else I can do to help you. I'd ask Stanford himself, but he's not on this floor.
Have you tried the archives?
The archives? You think so? Maybe. I'll take a look. Well, if I could open the door.
This appears to be from the last century.
I know it's there. Come on, monster. It'll open in a minute. I hope.
Different laboratory wings. 3 members of the Society of St. Leopold are in charge on this floor. Favarone, Mana, and Gallagher.
I know it's there. Come on, monster.
An implant database. If it were unlocked, I could locate Stanford, but I would need a red implant to do that. One from the Society of St. Leopold. What do these symbols mean?
Oh, what now? Please, the door won't open. I thought your test was over.
Yeah, but you have to put everything back the way it was, otherwise the security blocks everything. I'll take care of it, but I have to finish this first.
Very practical.
That's why we do our tests in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
If you're in a hurry, you can take a look.
I'll wait.
Can I help you?
What's the problem with the door?
There's no problem. We're running tests on the electrical system. It's gonna stay locked until I adjust the settings. But I'm working on something I'd rather not drop, so it'll have to wait.
Are you waiting to go to the labs too?
That changed the number that's displayed. That's more like it.
There we go. Finally. I hope I find something in the archives, but I doubt I will.
It looks like a converted military base. Left over from the Cold War, most likely. There's a red implant. It might be the one I'm looking for. There must be a way to get him out of here. This emblem has been severely burned. Florins that belong to former hunters. What do they hope to get out of them? The cover of a very old book. These diamonds are nothing compared to the ones I used to sell. It was long ago. This kindred was starving. How long did they keep him here? Excuse me.
If you're looking for a little light reading, this is not the place.
I'm looking for something a little different.
Can I help you?
The person in charge here, if I needed to talk to him, how would I go about doing it?
It's not easy. In general, Father Joseph doesn't leave the conservation area until he has finished his work. If he's restoring something, it can take a long time. He locks himself in with everything he needs, food and drink, and we don't see him again until he's done.
What happens if there's an emergency?
Look around you and ask yourself, what kind of emergency could there ever be in a museum or library?
So he doesn't come out.
That doesn't mean he can't be reached. He approves every request to borrow a book from the conservation area through a computer system.
So, if I request a book, he'll come and hand-deliver it to me?
No, it's automatic. He'll just approve the request. His work is very important. We do everything we can not to interrupt him. I'd rather you not disturb him.
My job is far more important than dusting off some musty old books. I just need to talk to him, and he's impossible to reach.
There's not much I can do for you. As long as he's working on his book, he won't answer.
What's he working on?
I have no idea. He's working his way through his list. Yesterday, I heard him say that he finished the authors starting with R. He was very happy about it.
I see that we have collected a lot of things.
Yes, and it can be complicated to find your way around. What are you working on?
Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to talk to you about it.
Well then, you'll find some other way to get the information you're looking for.
I'll be going now.
That should work.
I am this close to giving up.
Newspapers sure have changed.
I need to see you there.
All right.
I'm getting tired. Oh.
Higher clearance required.
Doesn't seem to work.
I'm busy. Sorry.
What? Fine. Very well. I'm coming.
Ah, thus Cain went to Abel.
Excuse me.
My conviction might not be as strong as it used to, but I can still sense your true nature. My stomach is in knots. I'm not wrong, am I?
And you aren't crying out for help.
Should I? We could just have a conversation. Quietly.
Why?
I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. To meet a kindred, face to face. Who knows? Maybe you'll also learn something from the exchange. I am Father Joseph Manna.
You can call me Galeb.
Galeb? Very well. That's a much better start to our conversation. Or an exchange of best practices. I consider myself an interpreter of the great book of your existence, and you are a fascinating subject.
What exactly are you looking for?
You intrigue me. From a theological standpoint, you're an enigma.
That's almost certainly for the best.
I'm not so sure of that. Perhaps if we understood you better.
It's not that simple. We'll always incite fear in humans. The mere mention of us generates a reaction of disgust.
That could evolve. With time and patience.
Time is one thing we don't have. The Inquisition only stops when all is consumed and reduced to ashes.
Well, maybe we could find another remedy.
You might be exactly what I'm looking for here. We could work together, but you're siding with the barbarians. A scholar like you has no place here.
You're mistaken about us. Our common interest is to understand you.
Then you must be blind.
What makes you say that?
The First Inquisition targeted heretics. We all know how that played out. In torture and flames.
That's all so far behind us. We don't have to make the same mistakes.
I'm sure you know better than I do what happened in London and Vienna. And now, Boston.
Unfortunately, the evidence is stacking up. Maybe what we're doing here isn't any different.
It's obvious. Open your eyes.
Admit that we can't just stand by and do nothing. Vampires are a threat. Why should I help you?
Just think of all that we could do together. A mutually beneficial partnership would be ideal for a researcher such as yourself.
Indeed. An unprecedented alliance. The offer is tempting, I admit. You must understand my hesitation. If you were in my shoes, would you trust yourself? You're not a sheep. That's obvious. But that doesn't mean you'd help your enemies.
You made your decision when you chose not to call security. There's no reason to hesitate now.
You don't understand the predicament in which I find myself. It seems so simple when you say it. But if evil is among us, it will be difficult to defeat. Like the snake in the Garden of Eden.
So, I'll cut off its head.
You mean to kill Monsignor Stanford? You're mad. That's not the solution.
If we don't end this now, who knows what will remain of Boston when Stanford is finished with it? We won't go down without a fight.
One single death to save so many lives.
A simple sacrifice.
I understand. I don't know where Stanford is, but you can locate him. Chiara Favarone. In the clinic. She's the only person who has access to that on the main computer.
Very well then.
But please, no unnecessary violence. Leave, now, before someone finds us together.
Not so fast. I'm counting on your discretion.
And I am counting on yours.
He won't betray me. And who knows, maybe I'll run into him again.
Sorry, I need to concentrate.
The glass-walled room appears to contain very old books. They're extremely fragile. There must be a connection.
Hurry up, Henry. What part of I need those results wasn't clear?
All right.
A child would understand. Why can't you?
That's a lot of blood. What are they doing here?
latest results aren't good.
So much hostility. This kindred must have suffered. A red implant. Maybe the one that I need.
The epidermis is already breaking down. I've been working on this for way too long.
Human blood? I thought they only studied us. Notes on cell renewal. It would appear they are attempting to use our regenerative abilities on humans. They'll never be able to do it.
Tell me you weren't there for Faverone's meltdown.
I only caught the end.
Great. She yells at me in front of everyone now. It's her way of motivating the troops.
There are less painful techniques.
I'd be a lot faster if I didn't have to double as her personal assistant. I'm in the middle of a promising procedure, but I keep getting interrupted. No matter. I'd better stop complaining.
What's bothering you?
I'd rather be careful. If someone were to hear us...
Henry, if you don't want to be the next body under my scalpel, I need those... lab results by tomorrow.
Can you open the door to the cold storage?
I'm afraid not. Dr. Faverone has the security pass. She doesn't give it to just anyone.
I'll be going now.
Back to work.
He doesn't look too good.
Higher clearance required.
Wrong implant? This locker belongs to Professor Henry. Easy. Those are ideal to avoid contaminating the experiment environment. Bacteriological suits. It's locked.
Higher clearance required.
No, that doesn't work.
Decontamination complete.
Don't have anything better to do? In case you were wondering, this isn't dinner and a show. Get back to work.
A surgical steel table that's been carefully put away. Everything is ready for an operation. These gloves are made from thin plastic. It would be easy to tear them.
What the hell are you doing?
I might as well throw that out now. Good job. Go get me this creature's cerebellum from cold storage.
Here's the pass and the reference of the member I was working on. And hurry up!
Decontamination complete.
I'm not going to leave like that.
All right. Concentrate.
Is that what they've got planned for us? These people must be stopped, or we'll all end up here. I can't accept that. I feel that urge, like something is tearing me apart.
Apparently you are in cold storage. Great. I'll unlock the box containing the cerebellum. Hurry up.
There's nothing to be done. It's locked. It won't open. That's not possible. I never thought I'd be handling a cerebellum. There's nothing to be done. It's locked. Jara, I didn't approve of your methods, but you were always an effective spy. They managed to get you, too. What a waste. I need to see you there.
All right.
Decontamination complete.
Got that cerebellum for me?
You sure took long enough. I can finally get back to work.
I need that.
What? What? Ah! 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 Ah!
Decontamination complete.
If Favarone thinks I work better under pressure...
Higher clearance required.
Of course. I didn't update my implant. No sign of hostility. Even towards me. Slow breathing. He's dying. The elevator just came down. implant was deactivated. I need to be careful. That's the key to my cover. Unit 731, Experiments on Human Subjects in Asia, 1932 to 1945. Wholesome reading. The glass-walled room appears to contain very old books. They're extremely fragile. There must be a connection. It's unlocked. Temperature, humidity... That can't be good for the books.
When you're done with that, get started on cleaning the last tank.
Very well.
What? What do you want? My time is precious, and I've got a boss breathing down my neck. So if you have no business here, either leave, or I'll call your friends to drag you out of here.
I'm doing an inspection.
Oh, should I call you Inspector, then? There's nothing to investigate here. We're working, something you might not be familiar with. Now, get out of my way.
We're all on the same team here. We're not going to get anywhere by tripping each other up.
You're right. I get carried away. Sorry. I'm really under pressure right now.
The problem with the tanks?
You know about that? Yeah, that, and everything else. There aren't enough of us to keep it all running and keep up the pace. Well, I'll be getting back to work now.
Your shoulder. Are you hurt?
What? Oh, that. No. It's blood, but it's not mine. When you spend your days dissolving bodies, you're bound to get splashed.
I'll be on my way now. chlorine solution. A removable valve. This isn't for a large pipe. It's a perfect fit.
Decontamination complete.
Finally, the cleanup's going to start. We don't have all night.
Decontamination complete. Decontamination complete.
None too soon. Tank number 1 has been cleaned. Rahim, can you please set up the next test for me when you have time?
I'll take care of it as soon as I'm done with this.
I'll open the door for you.
She has a red implant that could help me find Stanford.
Rather effective.
Acids, thermite, liquid nitrogen. Nice collection. Access to the pyrolysis controls is locked. I'm going to need a key. This looks like a weapon that has been taken apart. Most likely a prototype. It's almost as if it had been gnawed. The wires need to be spliced, but with your bare hands, that will hurt. It appears as if acid has eaten through this cable. That needs to go right to the control panel. That should help. That shouldn't be a problem any longer. Good. It works.
Pyrolysis protocol.
What? No, don't!
Pyrolysis complete.
From the looks of it, their prototypes appear to be quite effective already. The History of the Society of St. Leopold by Albert Lee. I hope the implant is intact. It doesn't look damaged.
Meet me there.
Yes, of course. That should work.
Welcome, Councillor Faveron.
Very well. Let's see what I have access to now. Wonderful. I can access the database. Stanford. Based on the GPS data, he's not far off. But below me, there's something flashing here. What did I unlock? A draft by Kiara Faveron.
Monsignor, I am very honored by your offer to take over from you, but I am afraid I must decline. Our strategy is flawed. I've already told you that, and I wouldn't want to do any dishonor to your legacy here. Kiara Faveron. End of dictation.
Interesting. But I'm here for Stanford. It's now or never.
There he is! Take him downstairs.
Today is September 6th, 2019. This is confession number 6, conducted by Father Walter Stanford. I'm being assisted by Agents Hawthorne and Beck from SAD. The blank body was apprehended in our laboratory. I imagine you used one of your little magic tricks on the guards at the entrance to get inside. I don't recommend that you attempt that with me.
I must endure this.
Very well. Let's get down to the heart of the matter. Begin by identifying yourself.
He knows more than he's letting on. I must be careful. I was born in 1710 in Constantinople. I had many names. Now I respond to Galeb Bazori. I was Shahzad Suleiman, the son of Jeanette de Bazori and Ahmed III, Sultan of the Ottoman Empire. I have been a navigator, a diamond trader, and a cold-blooded murderer. For 3 centuries, I've amassed an immense fortune and taken many lives. I'm a monster. What about you?
I'm the man who will stop this. Your information confirms what we already know. Your kind are not known for the virtue. Excuse my unfounded mistrust. But let's not waste our time on trivial matters. You're a businessman. After all, time is precious to you, even if you have all eternity at your disposition.
What do you want?
I ask the questions, you answer. Things will be clearer that way. What did you hope to accomplish by coming here?
I won't tell you a thing.
You'll learn that I admire courage. But sometimes it comes with a price. Pray, if you still can. Domine la Maybe you'll stop your foolishness now. Be that as it may, you managed to find us. How?
We have eyes everywhere. Did you really think we wouldn't notice anything?
Impressive. Not to mention the fact that you managed to get in here. That's no small feat for a vampire alone. Were there any lost souls that helped you?
You'll never make me talk.
This could all be so much more pleasant. It's my fault. I must not have made myself clear enough. I take no pleasure in any of this. You're going to need to be more reasonable now. Let's try something else now. A subject that's especially dear to me. I know there's a place where you believe you are in safety. Since you know where we are, don't you think it's only fair that you tell us where you are?
I'd rather be destroyed.
You leave me no choice. I'm going to have to purify you. I have so many more questions to ask. Let's see what I can find out from you. It seems we've caught another who's of greater interest than you.
Who?
See you soon, Galeb.